of class 8. So today I am going to start the new chapter number 3, and the name of the chapter is squares and square roots. So the first topic is square of a number. So what is square of a number? When a number is multiplied with itself, we get a square of a number. So for example, x into x is equal to x square. Here we can say x square is a square of x. Similarly, if I take another example, suppose 4. So when we will get 4? When we multiply 2 with itself. So any number multiplied with itself, we get a number, and that number will be the square of the given number. So here we can say 4 is the square of 2. So we can write 4 is the square of 2. Similarly, example number 2, 3 into 3 is equal to what? 9. So 9 is a square of 3. So 9 is the square of 3. And in short, in exponent form, how we can write it? Suppose I want to write 4. So it is given that we are multiplying 2 with itself. So we can write 2 to the power 2. So also we can say it as 2 square. So 2 square is equal to how much? 4. That's why it is called square. The meaning of square, we can say raised to any number raised to the power 2. In book we have different names like squared. We can say squared directly. This is squared. 2 square is what? Squared. So this is called square of a number. So 4 is the square of 2. 9 is the square of 3. Similarly, we have more square numbers. So first one we got what? 4. Again we got what? 9. 9 is a square number. Similarly, the square of 4 will be what? 16. 16 is a square number. Square of 5. Square of 5. That means 25. This is also a square number. Square of 6. That is 36. 36 is a square number. Like this we have many square numbers. So next is square of a rational number. So how to do square of a rational number? Already we know that a rational number can be represented in the form of p by q provided q not equal to 0. That means denominator not equal to 0. So if I have a rational number like p by q, so what will be the square of this number? So what we have to do? We have to put a bracket, whole bracket to the power 2. That means what will happen? We have to write p by q 2 times. That means p by q is multiplied with itself. So we will get p square by q square. Already we know it in exponent. We have studied in exponent. So what is this? Finally we got what? P square by q square. So what we can conclude? P square by q square is the square of p by q. In place of p square by q square, we can also write p by q whole square. Both are same. So the next topic is perfect square. What is a perfect square? See, perfect square are obtained by multiplying a number by itself. That is the same. We have already learned that topic. So for example, 1 square. How we will get 1 square? By multiplying 1 with itself. So 1 square is a perfect square. Similarly 4 is a perfect square, because when we are getting 4, when we multiply 2 with itself. So this is called a perfect square. So example of perfect square number will be 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, like that, and so on. The next is when we multiply two negative numbers. Already we know that when we multiply two negative numbers, what we will get? The answer will be a positive number. So here also when we do a negative square, when we write a negative square, negative number square, square of a negative number, then we will get a positive number, because in case of square, what is the meaning of square? We are multiplying the number 2 times, and 2 means what? 2 is an even number. So whenever we multiply any negative number even number of times, then already you know the answer will be a positive one. So for example, minus 4 into minus 4 will be what? 16. Similarly, minus 5 into minus 5 will be plus 25. Minus 6 into minus 6 will be plus 36. So we can say what? If I have to write in the converse, I have to write the reverse statement, like whenever I write 36, 36 is a square of 6. I was writing previously like this, 36 is a square of 6. So also we can conclude what? We come to a conclusion that when we do the square of a negative number, when we represent a square of a negative number, we will get a positive number. So here we can say 36 is a square of 6 as well as what? Minus 6 also, because whenever we multiply minus 6 with itself, then also we are getting plus 36. Okay, I hope all of you are getting this. So you have to remember this. See, this type of topics you have to learn and you have to link it. Okay, so link with that previous topic. So in previous topic we have learned this statement that 36 is a square of 6, or we can say 4 is a square of 2, but as well as it is a square of a negative number, that is minus 2. For example, if I will write 4 is a square of 2, that will be a correct statement, but also we can write 4 is a square of minus 2. So here I can add one more thing, that is 36 is a square of 6 as well as minus 6. Okay. So now come to exercise 3.1, question number 1. You have to find the value of this particular square. So in question number 1 it is written 18 square. So 18 square, the meaning of 18 square is 18 into 18. So you have to multiply 18 2 times, and you know how to multiply it. You already know about multiplication, you can easily do it. Okay. Then come to the second question. Find the square of the following numbers. Now here in question number 2, number 1, it is given 3 by 8. So already we have done square for an integer. We can easily find the square of an integer number. But in question number 2, we have to find the square of a rational number. So in case of rational number, there are two things, that is numerator and denominator. That means you have to square the numerator as well as you have to square the denominator also. So one question I am doing here from question number 2. See number 1. So it's 3 by 8. So how will you write? You have to write square of 3 by 8. So square of 3 by 8 is equal to 3 by 8 whole square. We can read it 3 by 8 whole square. This way you have to read. Next we can write it as 3 square by 8 square. So what will be 3 square? 3 square means 3 into 3, and in denominator 8 square means 8 into 8. So the final answer will be 9 by 64. So come to question number 3. So from question number 3 I have taken 3 questions. So first question is number 3. Minus 8 whole square. This can be written as minus 8 into minus 8. So minus 8 into minus 8 will be a positive number. 8 8s are 64 and minus minus will be plus. So yeah, no need to write any symbol because it is plus, positive. Next is number 4. Minus 2 by 3 whole square. So we can write minus 2 by 3 2 times and we have to multiply it. So in numerator we have to write minus 2 into minus 2. Denominator 3 into 3. Okay, there is only one negative sign. So we can write it in numerator also, or we can write it in denominator. So the standard form is the negative symbol should be written in numerator. So I have written it in numerator. So minus 2 into this minus 2 whole divided by 3 into 3. So minus 2 into minus 2 will be plus 4. Whole divided by 3 into 3 will be 9. So 4 by 9. We can say what? 4 by 9 is a square of minus 2 by 3. Also 4 by 9 is a square of plus 2 by 3 also. Okay. So the next question is number 5. See, minus 0.3 whole square. So I have done it in this way. You can also convert the decimal, means you can also convert this decimal number into a fraction number, and then you can find the square of that number. So I have done in this way. You can also convert this decimal number into a fraction. Okay. So here see 0.3 into minus 0.3. Minus 0.3 into minus 0.3 will be what? Minus minus will be positive, and 0.3 into 0.3 will be 0.009. Sorry, 0.09. So, or you can write like this also. This you can do in this way also. So minus 0.3 whole square is equal to, you can write 3 by 10. Because when we convert this decimal into fraction, we will get 3 by 10 whole square. So 3 by 10, that means minus 3 by 10 into minus 3 by 10. So minus 3 into minus 3, you have to write in numerator, you will get plus 9, and 10 into 10, you will get what? 100. So 9 by 100 in decimal, again we can write it as 0.09. So answer is same. Okay. So that much for today. Next I will do some properties in my next lecture. Okay. This much, please solve it and share with me in WhatsApp number. You can send the answers to me. I will check it. Okay. And some students, one more thing is there. Some students are have shared the answers with me from previous lectures also. So I want everybody should share with me the answers of the previous exercises. Okay. Thank you for today.